League basketball, New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Portland Trailblazers tonight. We are showing you the game via the stream. You'll see it on your lineups. So once again, if you want to come in and talk Pelicans basketball tonight, you can come in through the restream links. We will set those restream links up for you. And I'll do that just 1 second. So once again, Portland has the ball. They'll pass it. They'll go to the line. And nope. Pelicans get the rebound. Let's see if the Pelicans can get their first basket here. 3-point shot is no good. Rebound, Portland. So Portland will get the ball back. And let's see. Nope, missed shot there. Portland Pelicans will get the ball. And they'll pass it. And the shot is no good. Still no good. They'll pass it.
All of last season. But the most important thing is for him to get healthy. He's going to have plenty of time.
Okay, once again, all the Facebook and Facebook and YouTube has the restream links, and the shot is no good, but a foul coming in. Foul coming in right now. So it looks like the Pelicans will go to the line. And that's going to be Murphy going to the line to attempt 2 free throws. First shot is up, and it is good. It is 1-0 Pelicans. Okay, second free throw coming up by Murphy is good. It is now 2-0 Pelicans here on Portland will inbound the ball. They will pass it down low, and no shot there, no good. Good defense by the Pels, and that's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be a foul.
Great size and length, but on the other end, an explosive athlete. Look at his size and look at his body. I mean, just he didn't finish that play, but he took the ball right into the defender. I mean, there was no fear. I love his length. I love his size.
So it looks like Dyson Daniels will go to the line. The first shot is up, and it is no good. Missed shot there. He'll get a second attempt.
We just saw Josh Giddey in the last game for Oklahoma City, another Australian. These two coming out of the
second shot is good. It is 3-0 Pelicans on top. 8:21 remaining in the first quarter. Let's see if Portland looks like a foul.
The other side of the floor is a defensive 3-second call.
That's a defensive foul.
CJ McCollum came over to say hi, who, of course, came from Portland to New Orleans last year.
So Portland will go to the line, attempt 2 free throws.
He's going to be doing some games coming up pretty soon.
He's unbelievable. He's really good, and he's not afraid to state his opinion.
First free throw is no good.
He made terrific play. But more importantly, I thought that was the biggest difference in the Pelicans. I thought that when he came and basically his experience, his maturity, his approach.
Okay, the inbound by Portland. Pelicans defense box them in. Let's see if they get a shot off, and they don't. Good defensive stand by the Pelicans. They'll pass it down low, and that's going to be another foul.
He's a winning player, and it rubs off. More importantly, he can teach those young talented players how to be a pro. He basically coached their locker room. The maturity he brought affected wins.
They'll pass it. Dyson shot is no good. This shot by the Pels. Going back over to the now the Pelicans will have it again. Portland turned it over on that last possession. Marshall will make that shot. So it is 5-0 Pelicans on top.
5-0 New Orleans.
Marshall's made 2 really good passes on penetration using his size. Really terrific pass.
So the score is 5-0 here on Facebook and YouTube tonight. We are broadcasting first of many Pelican Summer League games. So we will have the next game in a couple of days. So also we'll have Pelicans coverage this year. So we will have it this year, Pelicans coverage. We'll have post-game reactions and stuff like that after the game. So 5-1 Portland. Shots made. So let's see if the Portland can get a shot off here. And nope.
Went down. Nice try by Greg Brown the third out of Texas. Scored himself a couple of free throws here.
So he's going to get Greg Brown will go to the line. Attempt 2 free throws.
Shot out of a rocket. Trying to push out the sides of his game, shoot it a little bit better, but he's down.
Okay, if you like I said, if you want to come in and talk about tonight's game, you can go in to the Facebook and YouTube chat room, or if you want to come in and watch the ball game, you can come in. We will let you come in via the restream links. The restream links are posted in YouTube and Facebook. So
13th in the Western Conference standings.
5-2 Pels on top.
13 games of the season.
Let's see if the Pels can cash in on that. No shots. 3 is no good. Daniel tried to get it in. No good. Still 5-2.
Trendon Watford
and
getting stripped and a foul. Rick Brown, let's dial it back. 12 months last year, he wowed the crowd here in Vegas.
He is a freak athlete that plays hard and is ridiculously explosive. I've seen you do that on a Nerf basket there, Kesty.
Here in Vegas in the sand. Portland, we've seen a lot of teams with a lot of.
Let's see if Portland can get some shots off. But Pels defense so far has been holding them down to a fraction. And that shot is no good. Good defensive hold by Pels. Score is still 5-2. Let's see what happens here. They'll pass it. And that's going to be a foul. And going the other way.
But you got Dane Lillard, Gary Payton II.
So that's going to be a foul.
Championship pedigree, defends and competes every play.
There's a look at Dame, who's here at Summer League. 2-year, $122 million.
That's a Damian Lillard. I'll tell you what, that they did the right thing and re-signed Damian Lillard. And the shot. And the Pels will get the ball. They'll pass it. And they'll go to the lane. And it's going to be a foul.
You put that in the calculator yesterday.
I did.
As a per game.
And the final year of that long extension for Dame was $63 million.
So free throws coming up for the Pels.
$768,000 per game.
First free throw is up, and it's good. 6-2.
Did you do that last night?
6-2 Pels.
You were grinding those covers. He is Portland.
Second free throw is up, and it is good. 7-2 Pels. 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. See if Portland can get a basket off. And that's going to be a foul.
Contested was Greg Brown.
So Greg Brown was contested. Nice little defensive effort by the Pels. You're testing the shots.
Another highlight.
Another highlight. But he's a player that's a work in progress. But if you take his athleticism and he continues to work on his skill set.
First free throw is up, and it is good for Portland. It is 7-3.
Versatile, attacking, athletic guy that can defend multiple positions. That's going to be his role in the future. And he's so young.
Okay, second free throw coming up. It is good. So it's now 7-4. Here in the first quarter, ball going back to the Pels the other way.
John Petty Jr., the ball handler right now, was in the G League last year.
So let's see if they can try to get shot off.
Get a look at it right here.
3-point shot is good by the Pels. It is now 10-4 Pels.
Really good find by Daniels. Getting in the lane, you turn your head. Then he gets into the window.
They'll pass it, and the shot is no good. Ball goes back to the Pels. Let's see if Pels can get something here with a 10-4 lead. And another three. No good.
Short on that one, out of bounds. Take us to a timeout. We were talking about Dave Lillard's contract. We'll deep dive into those numbers coming up next here in Vegas.
Okay, timeout. Pelicans leading 10-4. I'm going to be honest with you. First couple of baskets. Let me switch my cameras so you can see me. I'm going to switch my cameras for a few seconds during the breaks. Okay, once again, I say those shots right there by the Pels, they really got them down. But some of them they got to work on. I mean, they had the three. The three is good. I like the three. I mean, but the truth of the matter is, when you're missing shots like that, missing opportunities, you will never win a game like that. That's just my saying. So, if you have an opinion or comment about the Pelicans game, you can post your comments through Facebook and YouTube. If you're in YouTube, you can come in, give us your, we'll see you. So once again, your score is 10-4. Pels lead. So we'll go ahead and get back to the game.
Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard, a new caramel drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard. That's 2 DQ All-Stars. Wait for 2 MLB All-Stars. Play it cool.
So your score is 10-4.
It tastes good. Welcome back to Las Vegas for our game between the New Orleans Pelicans and Portland Trailblazers. Now, earlier this evening at Thompson Mack Arena, flanked by about 20 friends and family members, Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers organization conducted the news conference to announce his 2-year, $122 million contract extension that will keep him on the books through the 2026-27 season. Blazers general manager George Cronin said that the contract will, quote, continue on the path of making him a lifetime Trailblazer.
Portland will inbound the ball. And the Pelicans try to get a steal. And Portland will get it back. And the shot is no good, but a foul coming in. And that will go the other way. The Pels.
As far as becoming the league's first $60 million a season man, he told me, quote, I feel proud to be that guy because I don't think you earn something like this by just going out there and scoring a bunch of points. Something that's missing in our league is the character and the fight and the passion and the pride.
They'll pass it. Let's see if they can get something going here. They'll pass it down low. Let's see if they can get a shot off here. 3-point shot. It's good. 3-point shot by the Pels. Score is 13-6. Pels lead. 4 minutes and 36 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And let's see if the shot. No. Going to be a foul coming in.
His ability to get you easy baskets by just making.
So, like I said,
and that's what they need because they've got some young talent.
Also, we'll have Saints football coverage this year. We'll have LSU Tulane football coverage. We will have that this year for you.
Very important piece.
So that will
Make plays, and I think Simon
and the shot is no good. Defense, good defensive stand by the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's see if they can get another shot off. We'll go inbound to the that's going to be a turnover travel.
4:08 mark to go in the first quarter.
The thing, what he said in that press conference, though, is really important. He is a role model for every young kid in that area. He is Portland basketball. He's deeply involved in the community. He's investing in the community.
So let's see if they can get a shot off.
Numbers are
They'll inbound it.
and I don't think he takes those numbers for granted.
They'll try to go into the lane and be a foul coming in.
Of the NBA, this home community in the East Bay and Oakland as well, still very true.
Damian Lillard, they showing picture of Damian Lillard.
Watched the Blazers last year, not know what's coming in the future. Had that, as David mentioned, the ab surgery, the core surgery. Hopefully he's ready to go, and we'll see the Damian Lillard that puts up 25 points per game.
Excuse me.
NBA season right here.
Free throw is up and good.
For Portland.
Makes it 13-7.
7 at the free throw line, 1 for 7 from the field. As Jared Harper will check in, number 2 in blue for New Orleans.
Excuse me. Second free throw is good.
Williams, who signed
It's 13-8. Pelicans on top. 3 minutes and some change.
ended up making 16 starts late.
3-point shot is no good.
And he doesn't have it.
And the ball goes back
Ball foul is going to go against New Orleans.
to Portland.
He's going to find a way to get to that corner and wait for a kick out. There's no doubt about it. And he is an elite shooter.
Tyreek Jones, who gets it in the hands of Jared Harper.
It is
Looked like it got to
no good. And there's going to be a foul coming down the going to the lane.
The ball just finds Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy's involved in a lot of plays. I like the makeup of the Pelicans. I just like the makeup. I mean, obviously, we spend so much time talking about Zion. But like Herb Jones, who's a guy, who's a guy that helps you win. He defends, he competes, he rebounds the basketball.
The free throw is good, makes it 14-8.
You've got to have guys that
Second free throw coming up.
for the good of the team, and that's what they brought it.
Second free throw is perfect. Now it's 15-8. Pels. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. 32. And let's see if Portland can get a shot off. And looks like won't get the basket. Pels. Nope, it's a steal by So the Trailblazers will get the ball.
A quarter we're going to want to put in the vault.
No, that's for sure. Jared Harper on the floor played for Auburn, led to a Final Four. He is another little guard that competes at a high level.
So let's see if Portland get on.
5 turnovers, 1 for 7 from the field.
And the shot is good.
Colby Ross.
Nice little basket for
All-time leading scorer.
Portland. It is 15-10. See if the Pels can capitalize.
You don't get a better view than that.
Shot is no good.
Barrett used to say every
Once again, the Pelicans going to the lane. It's going to be a foul.
Draws contact. 5-point lead for the Pelicans here, late stages, quarter 1.
Okay, 5-point lead.
NBA 2K23 Summer League is presented by NBA 2K23. Answer the call.
Get business internet from Verizon, the network businesses rely on. Ditch cable and switch to Verizon Business Internet with fast, reliable solutions nationwide. Find the
Okay, you scored 15-10. Timeout with the Pelicans. So let's show you some stats. I'm going to share my screen for a few seconds, and I'll give you the stats. Box score stats on the screen. We'll do that.
$7.99.
We'll give you those
All the
stats
things to get this deal,
as we go.
The mountains or the seashore, into the city or far from it. The experiences we never forget come from the choices we make. The Wagoneer or the Grand Wagoneer. Grand Adventures. The choice is yours.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on the all-new Wagoneer Series 2 and Series 3.
Okay, let's give you the numbers.
At a Wagoneer dealer.
Let's see if I can give you those numbers. Okay, points in the paint right now. 4 points in the paint for Portland. Fast break points 3. Big lead 7. Bench points 6-2 in favor of the Pelicans. Points off of turnover 7-4 in favor of Portland. Pelicans only have 4 off of those turnovers. So once again, the score is 15-10 here on. We're going to get back to the game.
Summer League action continuing tomorrow in Las Vegas on NBA TV. You'll also see it on the ESPN app starting at 3:30 Eastern Time. With the
So
Nets
we'll
and
get
the
those
76ers.
back to you in a second.
Suns and Wizards to follow.
Back to the game. So
Spurs and the Hornets
get this,
and the Lakers
get you
after
back to the
at
game.
9:30 Eastern Time. As Summer League rolls on, all 30 teams here, 75 games, 1 championship game at the end, 2 best records, and everybody plays 5 games.
And a lot of tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, your score is 15-10. Free throws coming up for the Pels. And the second one is no good. Ball will go back over to the Trailblazers. Score is 15-10.
2 for 8 shooting here in this first quarter with Colby Ross. Against Darian
And the
Seaver,
shot is good.
who converts.
So Portland cuts the lead 3. It's 15-12.
Seaver had a really good year this past year at NC State, kind of a hybrid guard.
Let's see if they can get the shots off here.
Good cutter, really active and athletic.
Shot is
Harper left to the mark that time.
no good. So it's a missed shot by the Pels. Going back over to the Trailblazers. Score is 15-12. 2 minutes and some change left here in the first quarter. Let's see if they can try to get something going here. And the shot is good. So they get a dunk out of it. Portland makes it 15-14, 1-point game. Marshall for 3, no good. So the ball will go back over to Portland. Let's see if they can try to muster up some offense, and they don't. Good defensive stand by the Pelicans. And the shot is no good. Ball goes back over to the Pelicans. Tyree Jones for 3, no good. So the ball goes back over to the Trailblazers. Pels lead 15-14. Be on Facebook and YouTube tonight. First night of NBA Summer League for the New Orleans Pelicans. We will have those games for you throughout the Summer League season.
There's absolutely no flow to this. Hasn't been since the start. Neither team has gotten any flow in terms of reading advantage, disadvantage, getting into offense, spacing, making plays for each other. Both are playing fairly hard, but no one's making the game easy for anyone else. And, this is a big thing right now for these guys. A lot of these guys in the court right now are complaining a bit, but they're playing in front of someone, and they've got to show what they can.
Let's see if it looks like a foul coming in.
Because people are looking for guys to
down the line.
I think it's late tonight. It's day 3? Day 3. Guys got to lock in because these are additions. And it's really important. It's hard because there's a lot it's hard to play, but it's important for these players to compete and play good basketball to help themselves have options.
Able to convert. Jared Harper fouled will go to the line with 35 seconds to go in the
Okay, 35 seconds remaining. Your score is still 15-14 Pels.
Portland ended up with a 55 loss off season and Chauncey Billups' first year as head coach. Now hoping to get back to some kind of help. We detailed some of their roster there.
Free throw is up and good.
Turn it around.
I like what's going on in New Orleans. I thought Brandon Ingram coming out of college was a better prospect than Ben Simmons because he can make a shot. And now he's
And the ball will go back over to the Portland Trailblazers, 16-14. And that ball will go out of bounds, and that will remain Portland ball.
Been a team that has felt like it's been on the cusp of being competitive, and they made that nice late run. There's Ingram from last year, 22 points a game.
And he's a big-time shot maker. And, you know, I mean, if Zion Williams can come back and be healthy, be available, with CJ McCollum,
Good shot off the mark, no good. Good defensive play by the Pelicans. So let's see if the Pels could capitalize on in the last second shot here in the first quarter. And the shot is no good. We will end the first quarter. Your score is 16-14. So it's once again 1.0 seconds remaining. So
that's a risk reward in terms of giving him that extension. I'm sure there are availability clauses in it, but I mean, he's a
free throw coming up, and the free throw is up, and it is good. 17-14 is your score. Second free throw coming up. Second free throw is good. And then it'll be the third free throw right here.
So you hope that he comes back and he's healthy and he's in great shape. And who knows how good that team can be.
And the third free throw is good. So 19-14 is your score. And the shot doesn't go. We are at the end of one. Your score is Pelicans 19 and Trailblazers 14. We'll be back. Okay, we're going to switch our cameras around. And we're going to switch it back to me. Okay, 19-14 is your score. I'm going to be honest with you. The first quarter hasn't, like I said, they continue to miss those shots and stuff like that. I mean, that's got to cut out right there. If you want to win games, you got to make your shots. That's important. I don't care if it's summer league. I don't care if it's preseason. You got to make those shots. I mean, that's important. So once again, your score 19-14 is your score. So we'll go ahead and give you a stat report on it.
Wise up and lawyer up. All these guys. Motorcycle crash, man different, man doesn't negotiate. 444-4444.
I think we should explore.
I'm going to pull up the first quarter stats. Let me stop sharing the screen. I'll pull up the first quarter stats for you. And I'll put them in just a second. Let me get those. Okay, first quarter stats. Pelicans are right now shooting a sloppy 15.5%. That's not good. Also, Portland shooting 30% in the first quarter. So that is not something to ride home about. Free throws are 73%. 3-point shooting very abysmal right now.
Let's start with no Jose. Jose Alvarado seemed to get the entire NBA's attention with that.
We'll get back to the game, so we'll get you back to the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this camera back to the games, and there it is. Game's back on, and I'll switch this out. And I'll pull this. I'll shut this out and put this in. Okay, once again, the score is 21-14 is your score. 9:40 remaining in the first half.
What can you tell me about the level of optimism you have for him as an organization, while also recognizing
Free throw is no good.
to fully maximize what he can do.
Zion is a great talent. Everybody knows that. I think it was really difficult for him this past year to look at us play. He loves the game of basketball, to get out there and work, especially after the previous year he had. He was working really hard that summer to get back and taking another step. But I think with the success of our team,
Just scores and the shot is no good. Once again, 21-14. Pels lead Portland. It will pass it.
I've heard that the Crescent City really has gotten behind this team, and that seemed to be something.
And the three is no good. Ball goes back over to the Pels. And the Pels, that's going to be a foul going towards the lane.
The fans have been great. I think, after the trade deadline.
Yeah, like I said, the city absolutely went gaga over this team. I mean, that's the thing about it. What? This team wants to be a winner. And I agree with the general manager. I mean, look, if you play good, good things will happen. Free throw is up and good. 22-14 is your score.
Coming to the league in 1999, you've seen all sorts of situations involving all sorts of teams. It's still pretty darn unique to go 1-12 to start the year and still make a postseason push. What was it like back in that early doldrums? 1-12, 3-16, and what do you think changed the momentum? Was it just the trade, getting CJ, getting Larry, or was there more that was changing before then?
Give all the credit in the world to Willie Green and his staff for staying consistent. The message was always consistent. The emotion, the approach.
Shot is good.
Pre-game, post-game, counting speeches.
Scores 24-14, so 3-point shot by the Pels makes it 24-14. 8:53 remaining here in the first half. Let's see if Portland can get something a shot off. And Portland will knock down a three. So it makes it 24-17. And let's see if they can get a shot off here. And looks like it's going to be a fast break. And basket is good. So it's 24-19. Portland is coming back in this game. And the ball will go back over to the Trailblazers.
When he started his career with Steve Kerr,
3-point shot is no good.
He sharpened those skills and honed his talents, and he's ready.
The Pels
we have a good one, and we're fortunate to have.
Will throw that ball out of bounds. Looks like they're gonna that will go back to Portland.
Ahead to next season, coming off that remarkable run you guys had in the second half of the year, and being able to lock guys up, contract-wise, and add in a guy like Dyson Daniels in the draft. What is your view of where you guys should be in the Western Conference next year?
I think our view, we've talked to Willie, talked to Griff a lot, and I think it's just we think we can compete with every team every night. Now, obviously, how many wins, who knows? But to be competitive every night against every team in the league, I don't think we've been able to say that in our 3 years that we've been here. So we're excited about that. But I think Willie's going to have vendors for this team. That's night in and night out, and the thing that we say is
let's see if they get some shots off, and the three is no good by the Pels. Ball going back to the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trailing 24-19. 3-point shot by them, no good. Offensive rebound by the Trailblazers. Let's see if they get some shots off, and they do. Makes it 24-21, 3-point game. So 24-21. Let's see if they can try to get shots off. Nope. Pelicans.
The hardest thing to do as a coach, is when, especially a young coach, is when you're struggling.
And that shot is good. Lead is cut down to 1.
Good days on top of each other despite not getting any results. And I think, like, let's start trying to talk about that when we come back, because that's the essence of coaching, and that's what Willie Green did this year.
So once again, your score is 24-21, 24-21 is your score. So we'll switch our cameras. Okay, once again, 24-21. I say this, look. Pell's defense, that on those last couple of buckets, they kind of fluttered on those buckets, on giving up those buckets to Portland. So they have to get back to the what they've been doing in the first quarter, preventing those shots from happening. So once again, your score is 24-21. Pell's lead by 3. So let's see if I can get to the box stats. See if I can get to the second quarter stats. I'm going to pull those into the screen.
Just like the psychic said.
Let's see. Pull those. We'll pull those up. Okay, this is the first quarter box, first quarter score.
England, Norway, Monday on ESPN2.
Okay, we'll get back to the ball game. The score is 24-21. Let's get back. Switch it back in. HD cameras on. You'll see the game. 24-21 is your score. Willie Green out of Summer League.
And getting your guys to buy in and believe of your vision. And it's hard to get guys to buy and believe in your vision and come to work every day when you're not getting results. But if you continue to work and those guys continue to buy in, you continue to
let's see if the Pels can get some shots off. Nope, that's going to be a turnover.
What he was talking about is that's how you can flip it. You know what? They set a standard and then they brought in the right pieces because they brought in a winner. CJ McCollum, but they had a winner and a leader who could reflect back to this is what we did in Phoenix. This is what we did in Golden State. If we just stay the course and continue.
And the shot is good by Portland. So your score is 25-24, 1-point game. And yeah, shot is no good. Portland will go to the lane and makes the basket, makes it 27-24. It's a score 27-24.
That was Ken Johnson at his very, very best, getting the ring and using his athleticism.
So 27-24 is the score.
Down on the other end. Well, 5-on-4 here and a foul.
So it's a foul coming in.
Pick in the draft. Thought he reached for that lower left leg, and indeed he did, in some discomfort on the baseline to our left. Timeout called here as they attend to Dyson Daniels. We will get a look at that when we come back to Las Vegas. 5:52 to go here in the first half.
Okay, 5:52 remaining here in the first half. Your score is 25-24. I mean, the last couple of shots, the Pels didn't make them. I mean, that's unfortunate, but Portland's getting those baskets, those transitional baskets. That's one thing that they have to stop giving up. It's those transitional baskets, in a way. So, like I said, if you want to comment about the game tonight, here's your opportunity. Come through the Facebook and YouTube. You won't see my picture because we are broadcasting live, and I don't want to get copyrighted. So we're using a VPN. We're hiding our stuff, so nobody will see us. So if you want to come in, that is still me on there. So you want to come in and talk anything Pelicans or tonight's game, you can do that. Or just if you want to come in and say hi, your chances are now.
Well, while we were in commercial break, Dyson Daniels very gingerly made his way over the bench with help with a couple of teammates, and now he's going to be
So we'll switch this back over to my camera, my HD cameras.
Right on top of that.
My HD cameras are on.
Brandon Williams.
Brandon Williams right there, and just move that ankle a little bit. Hopefully it's a screen.
And we'll check it out.
And a shot. It's going to be a foul coming in.
By Jabari Walker, who's going to the line now, who could turn out to be outstanding value as the next to last pick of the draft a couple of weeks ago.
I like Jabari Walker. I like what he did at Colorado. He was just scratching the surface. Comes from a great pedigree. Obviously, his dad played in the NBA. Walker, really good field. Highly skilled.
Misses the first free throw. He will have a second attempt.
Looking for guys that have skill and versatility and have agility to play more than one position. That's kind of who he is.
A bit of a late bloomer too, right? He made a big jump from his
And the shot is good.
to last season.
So it's now 28-24. Portland on top. Portland on a 14-0 run in the last 3 minutes and 27 seconds. So
Pat Boyle is not a good coach. He's a terrific coach. So Portland making a little comeback though. 14 points in the first quarter, and I think we're at 14 right now.
And they've held New Orleans to 14 straight points.
I wasn't counting. I give all my credit to Steve.
So
second violation
Portland will try to pass it to the left side. Left side three, no good. Ball going back over to the Pelicans. Score is still 28-24. 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Shot is no good. And it's a missed shot. Ball going back over to the Trailblazers. 5 minutes remaining, and that shot is good. Score is 30-24. Pels trail. I mean, this is not getting any good. I mean, it's getting worse. And that shot is. That's a blocking foul on Makovich.
Not in the bonus here. This will be side in coming out.
So it's gonna free throws coming up, but it is no, it ain't no free throws. Offensive possession.
Lozada knocked that one out of bounds.
Okay, Lozada knocks it out of bounds.
To download the NBA app for every update.
See what happens here. They'll pass it.
By following all the big moves.
And looks like Portland will get the ball. And we'll get it easily. Makes it 32-24. So it's 32-24 Trailblazers. And shot is good, but it's going to be a foul coming in.
You create turnovers, you get out in transition, and Walker again showing his versatility with a really nice finish.
So he scores 32-26.
Walker off the bench with 9 points so far.
Free throw is good.
Portland squad here in the second quarter.
Scores
3-point play for the Pelicans.
32-27. And let's see if Portland can get it. Nope. Ball goes out of bounds. Will remain Portland ball.
Also rebounding the ball, being active defensively. He's got legitimate size.
As efficient as you could ask for. Hit all 5 of his shots Thursday night.
Jabari Walker, 9 points. So 4 of 7 shooting.
Walker at 6'9".
And the shot is good. That's by Walker. Makes it 34-27. So let's see if the Pels can kind of clamp down and get these shots off, and they do. Basket is good. Pelicans cut the lead to 34-29. So 34-29 to score, and they'll go inbound it, and there'll be a foul coming in.
A lot of good cutting. Free throws coming for Mr. Walker, who went 59th to Portland in the draft. 9 points for Walker, part of this 20-5 Portland run.
So it's a 20-5 Portland run. Not a good sign for the Pelicans. I mean, that is absolutely
First of the night.
very stagnated defense, and the shot is good by Portland. Makes it 35-29. Second free throw coming up. And the second free throw is good. So it's 36-29 to score. 22-5 run for the Trailblazers. And let's see if the Pels can kind of capitalize on those shots. They'll pass it. Pass it down low, and it's going to be a blocking foul. So looks like free throws coming up.
In this first half.
I actually like the way the Trailblazers kind of got back in terms of got back into the game by
Free throw is up, and it is good. Makes it 36-30. Back to a 6-point advantage. Second free throw coming up is good. Score is 36-31. See if the Pels can clamp down on defense.
Resume summer league, but his summer league is over. They're going to wait a week, 2 weeks actually, 10 days to 14 to reevaluate. There is a small tear in the labor. That's unfortunate because didn't get
It's a foul.
unless you were at a Kentucky practice, you really get a chance to see him play a little zone right there by Pelicans. Yeah, I mean, it's sad because here's a kid who's been excited. He stayed in the draft. He's a lottery pick. He wants to get start his career.
Free throw is up, and it is good.
We know he's talented, but he was
So it makes it 37-31.
in the draft because no one's seen him. When you look at Portland's roster, Kester, you obviously done a lot more games than I have. They do have the makings of an interesting.
Let's see if the Pels can kind of capitalize. Looks like a foul. That's against the Pelicans. That's an offensive foul.
Been some difference maker here in the second quarter for the Blazers.
Right there, just stepping up. Trey Murphy's trying to do too much. He's taking a couple of quick threes, deep threes. You see a trap coming, just back dribble, reverse the basketball.
Let's see if they get something going here. And the shot is no good.
Came up short. Good has Jabari Walker.
Ball goes back to the Pelicans.
Pelicans team in the quarter. 11 for Walker, 12 for the Pels.
He's rebounded the ball. He's taking a
And
charge.
the ball goes back
But you look at the Portland.
to the Pels. Let's see if the Pels can cut into this lead.
Gary Payton
It's
back
38-31.
Anthony
They will
Simons
pass it.
off guard.
Pass it, go into the lane. It is going to be a basket for the Pels. 38-33 is your score.
There's always that question if he's healthy.
I like Josh Hart. I like Josh Hart as a competitive.
They do have the makings of a team that could
See what happens, and they will get the basket. So it's an easy basket, 40-33. It's a score. Let's see if they could try to and a shot. It's gonna be a foul coming in.
Foul on the floor is the call. It's Keon Johnson.
So Keon Johnson is going to be fouled. So it's not a free throw opportunity. It's offensive possession opportunity. for the Pels.
Come back in Denver, right?
Just think of the teams who obviously got Golden State coming off the championship.
So let's see if the Pels can kind of.
Phoenix. There's some dominoes to fall there.
Shot is good.
Denver. Dallas, of course, went to the nobody talks about the Clippers.
36, 40-36 is the score. It's a nice one shot by the Pels. Let's see if they can get the ball back on defense. And shot is no good. Good defensive effort by the Pels. Let's see if they can get a shot. And the shot is no good. Going back to Portland. Let's see if they can slow them down. Looks like that's a foul coming in.
Competes a little bit defensively. He's got to shoot it consistently, but he's been a pleasant surprise in some people.
The Lakers look to some of their, they've been the team that's getting younger. I guess you can only go in one direction.
So free throws for the Portland Trailblazers.
And how about Russell Westbrook getting time out yesterday, coaching them up?
First free throw is up and good. Makes it 41-36.
To me, I see guys that want to have a little bit of ownership. So I thought that was a good thing. As you say, there's always like
Second free throw is good. 42-36 is the score.
Their summer league season.
We will
Final minute of the first half.
and the shot is no good. Good defensive play by Portland.
Watford from the corner.
Watford would knock down the three.
What a difference a quarter makes for the
So the score is 45-36. So the ball movement has absolutely been sensational for Portland. Three is no good by the Pels. Ball goes back over to the Trailblazers. Score is 45-36 with 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. And that shot is no good. Ball goes back to the New Orleans Pelicans. Score is still 45-36. And we'll see if they can try to get a shot off within the last few seconds of the quarter. They will try to go to the lane. There's going to be a foul. But it is a turnover by the Pels. And that ball will go back to the Trailblazers.
Now, before we get a timeout first, draw something up. Portland surging to the lead here late in the half.
Okay, 45-36 is the score. We'll wait for the broadcast to return. It should be up in a few minutes. We're in commercial break right now. Score is 45-36.
Why don't you just do that in the real world?
This camera's.
Watch this.
Switch my
Save
camera.
up to 25%.
Okay, 45-36 is your score. I will be honest with you, Lord. Those shots by the Pels in the last on those last possessions right there sucked. I absolutely didn't like those shots. I mean, they got to do more better than that, making those shots. I mean, that's something you can't be doing. I don't care if it's summer league. I don't care if it's regular season. You don't do make shots and don't contribute to points. So Pelicans gonna have a lot of work to do in the second half. So we'll get back to game coverage. We'll go back. We'll switch this camera around. And you want to hear me. You want to see the game. So there it is.
You can always watch it all on the ESPN app from wherever. It's already tomorrow.
One app, one tap.
That's right.
It
What a
is.
great adventure.
It is amazing.
It's almost midnight, East Coast.
You wouldn't be working here with
Okay, midnight East Coast. 11:02 here in the Central Time Zone. Scores 45-36. 5.6 remaining in the second quarter. We will
the best.
And the shot is no good. So at the buzzer, it's the end of the first half. The score is 45-36 is the score. So we're going to go through the stats. And if you want to come in and comment, you can do that. So we'll go ahead and switch out. So once again, we're at halftime. The score is okay, 45-36 at halftime. We're going to go over some stats with you. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to set that up. And we'll talk about this game. If you want to talk about this game, you can do that. Let's go ahead and give you the box scores. I'm going to pull those up in just a second.
That can scale across all your clouds.
We got that, right?
We got that. It's easier to be innovative, so you can do more incredible things.
I'm going to give you the second quarter box.
For the first time in Hollywood.
Okay, second quarter box score. Switch it over.
Attention, do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS? If so, you may qualify for the
Get it to
IRS
the quarter box
so you
score.
won't have to make any payments to the IRS. That's right. If you qualify for the IRS's Fresh Start program, you won't make any IRS payments once you are accepted.
Okay, this is only the first quarter box score. We're gonna have to switch it and go over to the see if I can grab that box score for you. See it. It's only they only got the first quarter out. Okay, we will go over the shot selections. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to switch this over. We will give you those shot selections in the first okay, shot plots. Let's go ahead and give you those shot plots in the second quarter. Okay, these are your shot plots. Okay, these are your shooting zones.
To Las Vegas, the fans here.
Let's see if I can give you those.
Are getting to see this incredible halftime act. I'm not sure what we call it. It's about
why
as
they don't have
perplexing
these.
as the situation involving Brooklyn Nets right about
Okay,
now.
shot plots. Pelicans are shooting 6 of 13 in the second quarter. That's 46%. Portland's shooting 50%. That's 11 out of 22. So they're making 11 of 22 of their shots in the second quarter. So that's something right there. Also in the first half, we'll give you those first half staff numbers. Pels are shooting 28% in the first half. Portland's shooting 43%. That is 15 out of 35 shots in the first half of the game. So once again, the score is 45-36. At halftime, we'll give you the box scores. Let's see if I got the second quarter. Okay, let's give you those points in the paint. I'm gonna give you those right now. Points in the paint. Portland leading 26-8. Fast break point leading 9-3. Big lead. Pelicans lead 10-9. Bench points even at 20, so it's a 20 even on the bench points. Turnovers. Pelicans had 12. Portland had 7. Portland had 12 points off of those turnovers. Pelicans had only 7 off of those points off of turnovers for their side. So once again, the score is 45-36 is your score. And I can see if I can give you those. See if we got second quarter stats. Got them right here. Second quarter stats are on your screen. So we'll show them to you. So the second quarter stats are right on your screen. So
them.
So
This
let
is
me
what
see
Joe
about-
Harris has to do in this moment. The talks will continue, but everybody thinks this is a long play. And Sean's just got to do his due diligence of what he feels like the best deals are on the table. Dave, everybody thought you hear Kevin Durant's name come up on the trade market, and there will be a ton of offers. There are a lot of offers. There are a lot of calls.
I got so many box scores on there. Sorry about that, folks. So many box scores. I apologize. We had so many box scores on there. So I'm going to have to give you the actual box score. Sorry about that. Okay, the second quarter box score shows Pelicans once again shooting 46%. Points in the paint. Here in the second quarter, Trailblazers lead 18-8. Trailblazers of 9 of 13 in the paint. Pelicans 4 of 8 in the paint, 8 points. Second chance points. Portland leads 8-2. They're 4 of 4 in the second chance. Pelicans 1 of 1. Fast break points. Pelicans trail 9-0. So your leading scores in the first half. Let's give you those leading scores. Okay.
Happy tastes good.
We recognize your genius.
Okay.
All you need is
Trey Murphy with 5.
and the NBA Foundation is here.
Najee Marshall with 2. So Najee Marshall had 2 points in the first
We're investing in your future
half.
because we're dedicated to helping young people
And the other ones,
win in whatever arena you choose. Your blessing is a gift, and I just want to be.
so Jared Harper had 10. So the lead scorer with 10. Now for the Trailblazers, Jabari Walker with 11. Jabari Walker with 3. Gray with 11. Let's see. Craig looks like Craig Randall with 2. Trendon Watford with 9. And Keon Johnson with 4. And Brandon Williams with 2. So that is your stats for the second quarter. So once again, the score is 45-36. We will have the second half for you once commercials go away. So we will
Sun is set. Stevie Vegas, final game of our quadruple header here at the Thomas and Mack Center. Portland Trailblazers 45, New Orleans 36. And part of that big 31-point explosion in the second quarter was Portland's Jabari Walker off the bench.
Jabari Walker came off the bench and he was active, he was engaged, he attacked, he finished around the basket, knocked down a couple of jumpers. More importantly, he brought some energy, and when he brought some energy, it translated on the defensive end. They all of a sudden, the Trailblazers got passing lanes, got stops, got out in transition. I thought he was terrific in the first half.
We saw Dyson Daniels go down with an apparent ankle injury late in the half.
We'll begin the second half. So second half will begin. So the ball goes back to the Pelicans to begin quarter number 3. Score is still 45-36. They'll pass it. Let's see if the Pels can get a nice little pass there. Let's see if they can try to get something. Shot is no good. And the shot is good. Pelicans get a basket is 45-38. 45-38 is your score. They'll pass it. And the shot is good. So Portland leads 47-38. And the ball will go back to Portland Trailblazers. Ball will go back. So let's see if Pelicans can get a good defensive stop.
board.
And
That coming from the free throw line.
Try to knock down a three. No good. Ball going back over to the Pelicans. And the shot is no good. Block shot by Portland. And that shot is no good. Ball going back over to the Pelicans. Marshall, no good. Missed shot there. Ball going back over to the Trailblazers. 47-38 is the score.
Matchup started very uneven in the first quarter. Portland got his flow going in the second.
And that shot is no good. Ball going back to the
they're getting shots. I think they can get one more extra pass, both teams to get it better.
and that shot is no good. Once again, shooting is very abysmal for the Pels here in the second half. And that shot is
Trey Murphy's missed three-pointer has New Orleans 3 of 18 from outside, while the Blazers are 2 for 14.
3 of 18. That's something you cannot fathom right there in summer league play. And these young young people got to understand that. I mean, that like I said, I don't care if it's summer league, regular season, or preseason. You got to make those shots.
Oh, don't put that on me. But you know
Would
what?
you hold your cards and say, you know what? Unless we get exactly what we want,
Free throw is no good.
we're going to try to, the longer it goes, maybe it gives us more time to maybe communicate, rebuild the relationship, rebuild the trust, and try to run it back one more time with a team that had a chance to win the championship.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I'd love to get inside the head of Josiah, the owner of the franchise, and Sean Marks, who's been the architect.
Ball will go back over to the
how far gone is it? You know,
the Pels.
Look, Kyrie Irving.
They'll pass it down low. Shot is good. Pels cut the lead to 8, 48-40. It's an 8-point game. Let's see if they get a 3. Portland will try to counter.
So it's interesting to see what the mentality is, not just from the player side.
They will go to the lane, and the shot is no good.
Unless you get what you want, it can't be just draft choices, because draft choices are extras. You don't know who's going to be available. You've got to hold your hand, because
what's the alternative? The Pearson Garnett trade, right? And you ended up starting over again without draft picks, and they did a heck of a job in Brooklyn to get that resuscitated, make some trades, and ended up having Durant, Kyrie, and Harden at one point.
isn't it like, to me, isn't it a business? Like people say, well, you know, if they get Kyrie choice, this is a business. It goes from the player's point of view. It also goes from the, obviously, the ownership point of view. And
Okay, Greg Brown going to the line. First free throw is no good. His second free throw is no good. Ball will go back to the Pelicans. Pelicans lead by trail by 8. Let's see if they can try to get something going here on the offensive side. And looks like nope. Pelicans still have possession. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul coming in. That's going to be on, I think it's going to be on Portland. So Portland will get the foul. Free throws coming up for the Pels. The first one is up, and it is no good.
What will it do to your roster to make that trade facilitated? What are you left with? Are you a contending team?
well, like I said, Golden State. I know the big trade for Golden State was what?
Second free throw coming up.
And Weissman and one other player.
Good.
And
So it's 48-41. The lead is cut to 7. So it's 48-41.
Winning players, you already lost Gary Payton. Oh, Kuminga.
Let's see if Trailblazers, they'll try to get something in the lane and it gets slammed off. Makes it 50-41.
That's what these guys are getting paid tons of dough for. To make
So
these
50-41 is your score.
And yes, it reflects on Golden State for a team that had horrific injuries.
Let's see if the Pels can kind of get a
trade for Andrew Wiggins that came with a first round pick.
and the shot is no good. Ball will go back over to the Trailblazers. Let's see if the Trailblazers and they get an easy basket. Makes it 52-41. So 52-41 is your score.
And that's what's going to make what's happening is the NBA is becoming a 12-point sport, which is so important. And then look, I mean, here are the leading scorers. I thought Andrew Wiggins, as a two-way player, was terrific. Cool with the confidence that he developed. And then Kuminga, who is a really interesting, raw, young, athletic prospect. Like, who are you willing to give up? The first two are not even in the conversation. Are you going to mortgage some really?
Let's see if the Pels can kind of get shot off, and the shot is no good. Ball will go back over to the Trailblazers, and the shot is no good by Portland. Going back over to the Pels, and let's see if they can get a shot off here, and a three. No, not close. Ball goes back, and it's going to be a foul.
At the rim as Greg Brown was taking it to the rim. 5:41 to go.
5:41 remaining in the third quarter. Your score is 48-41. Free throws coming up for the Trailblazers. So once again, we all live. So we'll give you the box. We'll give you the shooting charts. Let's go ahead and give you those third quarter shooting charts. So I'm going to put that up on my screen. I'll give you the third quarter shooting charts. So we'll put those up on my screen and give you those.
His work-life balance is anything but balanced. But when he gets on the bike, he becomes Zen-Zach. Zen-Zach exists outside of time. His heartbeat sounds like a mellow drum circle. The only notification he hears is the sound of the ocean. So if you want to reach him, talk to the ocean. The ocean. And Zen-Zach rides with Geico because saving money and getting great coverage.
Okay, shooting. Pelicans not shooting very well. They're 2 of 10 in the third quarter, so they're about 20%. Portland about 38%. That's 3 of 8 shooting here in the third quarter. So once again, your score is 50-41. Free throws coming up for the Trailblazers. So we'll get back to the game.
There is Summerlin taking a look at the top draft picks. Paolo Banchero, number 1. Chet Holmgren earlier tonight here against Jabari Smith Jr. All the guys getting involved and looking good here in the early going. A shot from Ivy, too, did go down with a sprained ankle in that game earlier today, but Murray and Ivy looking good. Banchero, the high scorer on the day with 23.
I'm looking forward to seeing Keegan Murray tomorrow.
Banchero. Yeah, Banchero, I mean, he had 23 points for Orlando. Smith had 12. Murphy had 20 for the
after they played Michigan State this past
so your score is still 52-41. And your second free throw is good. Makes it 53-41.
Really shoot balls. Got to get it off a little bit quicker. But those are really 5 really good, young, talented.
Second free throw is good. So it's 54-41. 54-41 is your score. So let's see if the Pels can kind of muster up something here in the last 5 minutes of the third quarter. And that shot is no good by the Pels. Ball going back over to the Trailblazers. Score is still
understanding
54-41.
to fit in with the group of players that you're playing with, because it's a new experience for players, because most of these guys are going to be role players. I mean, after the first, they're going to
So
be
it's a
role
foul.
players.
Johnson on the floor.
Is the key in this league.
Feels like 90% of the league is role players. Keon Johnson went down on that foul. And
you know what the great thing about the role players? Role players are getting paid a lot of money. If you're a quote-unquote 3-and-D guy and you're really good, you're going to make a lot of money. PJ Tucker, he's in demand.
we get seduced by the $50 million and $60 million a year.
Ball goes back over to the Pels. Score is still 50-41. And the shot is no good. So the shot clock goes off. And the shot is good. Pelicans Pelicans come back 54-43 here in the third quarter. 4 minutes, some change left. Let's see if the Trailblazers can capitalize, and it's going to be a foul. So against the Pelicans.
A lot of whistles in this ball game tonight.
More open floor guys just trying to get to the rim is going to create that.
So free throws for the Trailblazers.
Four-year man out of Tennessee, 35 combined fouls called tonight in this ball game. Alexander did not play Thursday night. This is his third summer league with the Miami Heat a few years ago. Phoenix Suns last year.
Alexander was a good defender for Tennessee and Rick Barnes, kind of a versatile defender, could block shots, rebound. Played on a good team. Grant Williams, Schofield.
Free throw is good. Score is still 55-43.
He's carved out
in Boston. Just checking the stats on Kyle Alexander. I didn't realize he shot 42% from three as a senior.
And the shot is no good by the Pels. Ball going back over to the Trailblazers. Let's see if the Trailblazers, they will get a layup. Makes it 57-43. So 57-43 is the score. Pels trail. So let's see if the Pels get something here.
The stat sheet the other night has 15-7.
Okay, Trendon Watford for Portland, 15.7 boards.
A couple more substitutions for the Pelicans. Darian Seabrook, Najee Marshall coming back in the game.
You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see, I mean, this is kind of outside the box. A player that's named the draft and he's undrafted, that he would have an opportunity to just go back to college. Because
and that shot is no good. Ball goes back over to the Trailblazers. And let's see if the Trailblazers, and they will get the easy bucket. Makes it 59-43. 59-43 is the score. They'll pass it. Pass it down low. And pass it to the left side. Pass it to the paint. And that shot is no good. Ball will go back over to Portland. And that's going to be an easy bucket right there. So 61-43 is the score.
Pushed the lead up to 18 points. We're going to time out here with 2:53 to go in the third.
Okay, let's give you those shooting stats. I'm going to go ahead and give you those right now. So we're right on the screen, so we'll give you those. Let me refresh them.
And the blowtorch. They move. Call a mechanic.
Only pay.
Okay, once again, Pels shooting 20%. That's in the third quarter. Portland 46%. That is 6 of 13 from the floor. Now in the second half, both teams, let's give you those shooting differentials. Same thing, 20 to 46. So 46% for Portland and 20% for the Pelicans. So once again, Pelicans have to get those shots down again. They definitely are not, like I said, not playing up to their level tonight. I know it's the first night of summer league play, but I think they're not playing up to their level tonight.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
So that's
Portland fans enjoying this nice little third quarter comeback by the Blazers. Tomorrow we're going to have another quadruple header for you that starts at 3 Eastern Pacific on ESPN. Pacers, Kings, and then moving to ESPN2 for the Bulls and Knicks, and over to ESPNU, Nuggets, Cavs, Timberwolves, Grizzlies. All games can be seen on the ESPN app, and the two we have taunted previously will be voiced by my pal, Seth Greenberg. Mark Jones will be on the
I will
call.
not be voiced.
they'll pass it, and that ball will go back to Portland. That was atrocious ball handling by the Pels. That's something they cannot do during the season, because if you do that 20 times out of 100, you're definitely going to lose games. So once again, Portland will have the ball. They will attempt a shot, and it is no good. Ball going back over to the Pelicans. See if the Pelicans can capitalize. And a three is short. Ball will go back to Portland. Score is still 61-43, 13-2 run by Portland in the last 4 minutes and 57 seconds. So score is still 61-43. Three. No good. Yep, it is good. 64 to 43. So a 3-point shot by Trailblazers. And let's see if they can get a shot off here. And the shot is no good. Pels miss. Ball goes back to the Trailblazers. And the ball looks like, let's see.
But again, in the competitive,
Looks like there's going to be a foul coming in.
Of the Western Conference. That's the fascinating part to see which team's going to gel. And this New Orleans team, of course, started out as poorly as you could have started out last season and made the late run. Right here tonight, Portland, another one of those extended
So the Pelicans will get the ball back
currently
with 1:12 remaining. 16-2 run the last 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
of the third quarter.
So it's not a run 16-2. Let's see if they'll get the shot off, and does! Pelicans lead, trail 4:45. That's a missed shot. Ball goes back to the Pels. Let's see if the Pels can get a shot off, and they won't. No good. Ball goes back to the Trailblazers. Easy basket for Trailblazers. Score is 66-45. To score 66-45.
First game out of the shoot against Kentucky, I think it was 24-25.
And he's got that NBA body.
Physical NBA body, should be an elite defender. I can get to the rim.
So the ball will go back to the Trailblazers.
I'm interested to see just how much better Grimes, Sims, can they be guys that can fit a role? And I grew up a Knicks fan. I was there when Wolves came out of the tunnel. The last row at the top of the garden.
So last few seconds for the Trailblazers to make a shot.
Consistent playoff team, and they've got to get better. And they've got to get the guys they're giving the money to. Obviously, Gerald Brunson's got to be good. Randall's got to be better and just deal with playing.
And let's see if that shot goes off, and they do get the shot off with 1.1 seconds remaining. Let's see if the Pels. Nope, that's the end of the third. Score is 68-45. So third quarter ends.
Portland, big lead as we head to the fourth quarter.
Like I said, that shooting, what they're doing tonight, is absolutely garbage. It's absolutely garbage when you look at it. I mean, this team, if you're gonna make shots like that, you're not gonna. You might win maybe 4 or 5 games. That's something they have to work on. These sure, this is for the young kids that's coming up that might not make the roster. But the truth of the matter is, they have to play up to their level in order to make that roster. So once again, your score is 68-45 is your score. So once again, we'll give you those stats in just a second. So let me pull those up, and I'll give you those in just a second. So I'm going to go right to that screen. Okay, once again, 21%. They finished 4 of 19. Portland finishes 9 of 19 for about 47%. That's in tonight's game. So that's in the fourth quarter. So we'll get back to game coverage. So we're going to go back to game coverage in just a second. Let me switch this back in. So you'll see the screen.
In their second game at Summer League, 68-45, the lead for Portland. Fourth quarter about to get underway.
Fourth quarter back on. Pels will Portland will have the ball.
In case you're thinking, it's getting late here, but it never gets late.
And that shot is no good. Ball going back over to the Pelicans. And a 3, no good. Ball will go back to Portland. So your scoring lead is Wofford and Walker. Wofford has 17. Walker has 11. Harper has 14. Murphy has 13 for the Pels. So your score is 70-45.
CJ McCollum, who is standing by with our Dave McMenamin.
CJ, I want to go back at that run that you all had since you joined the Pelicans midway through last year. Gave Phoenix Suns all they could handle, got into the postseason tournament. What did you take from that experience you're going to bring to next year?
I think the experience, I think our guys really enjoyed that. Definitely in terms of the run, in terms of the
Shot is
and I think being able to build on that going into the next season would be very
so 71-45. Portland on top. 9 minutes and something remaining here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they get a shot off. And it does! Nice shot by the Pels. Makes it 71-47. Portland on top.
Any glimpses that when you think about adding him to what you are?
And we'll see if they get a shot off here. And they will dump it off to the right side. Shot is no good. And that ball will go back to the Pels.
Some of the things that he's been able to do when he's played is unlike anything we've ever seen. So I look forward to getting him back out there. I look forward to playing alongside him and continue to figure out ways we can work
together. Portland will get the ball back. So once again, shot is no good. Ball goes back to the Pels, and they dunk it! Slam dunk! Pelicans make it 71-49. Nice little dunk.
Some of the Blazers connection, but also you being the president of the Players Association, that has to make you feel good about
where things are going for the league as a whole when it comes to player compensation.
Absolutely. I'm happy for my guy. He's worked extremely hard, he's dedicated, takes great care of his body, and the future's very bright for him, and obviously his family will forward. So I'm happy for him. But I think, as you said before, the league is in a great
free throw coming up. That's the N1 free throw. So the free throw is good. Makes it 71-50. Tells Trail big time. Let's see if the Trailblazers, could capitalize. Pell's defense must clamp down.
As good as it can be for the future generations to come after us.
And lastly,
And the shot is no good. Good defensive effort by the Pels. Let's see if the Pels can capitalize with a basket, and that's going to be a foul coming in on the floor.
Obviously, I'm in a partnership and agreement with ESPN, where I'll be doing some TV, some broadcasting, podcast that we'll launch later on this year. But I'm just looking forward to continue to immerse myself in journalism, being a journalism major from Lehigh University, minoring in mass communication and sociology. I've been involved in that realm and that aspect of it for a long time.
Free throw is up and good. 71-51. 8:11 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is up, and it is good. 71-52 is your score. 8 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the game. It is 71-52. Pels trail big time. Let's see if they can try to get a shot, and rolls in. So it's 73-52 is your score. So let's see if they can get a shot, and looks like it's going to be a foul coming in. So it looks like the Pels will be on the line. So it's one of them going to the line.
There's an athlete in that body somewhere.
Last Trajan Langdon. We'd hate to lose McMenamin for the preseason portion of the
Shot is good.
But
makes it 73-53.
Actually be working games with our pal Sean Kelly. We'll be coming up to
big time, Sean Kelly.
Yeah, now congratulations, new voice of the Florida Gators. You're doing some summer league work with CJ.
Let's see if they get some shots off.
Coach are throwing the headsets and chop it up with me.
And
the thing that's interesting
let's see if they get it.
Because here's a guy,
looks like they're going to the lane, and shot is no good. Ball going back over to the Trailblazers. And no, once again, the score still 73-54. Let's see if we can get a shot off here. 3-point shot is no good. Portland will get the offensive rebound. So let's see if they can get some shots off, and that shot is no good.
We've seen a lot of players in the midst of their career getting involved in media. Draymond Green, another one who comes to mind.
And then we've got J.J. Redick, who obviously had a career in New Orleans and Brooklyn.
And was doing similarly still as a player.
Has a great podcast. Yep. And nothing better than him and Stephen A. going at each other. I love when he just starts shaking his head when Stephen A. starts.
And then throw Mad Dog in there as well and triple the ball.
That's a block shot.
No.
So the Pelicans will have maintained possession. 6:34 remaining. See if they get a shot off. 3. Good! Scores 73-57. 73-57 is the score. 6:27 remaining in the game.
Blazers up big.
NBA 2K23 Summer League is presented by NBA 2K23. Answer the call.
Okay, once again, your score is 73-53. We'll give you some stats while we wait for the broadcast to return. So we'll go to the fourth quarter shot charts. Okay, fourth quarter shot charts right now. Pelicans, that's an improvement, 50%. That's 3 of 5, 3 of 6 from the floor. Portland is 25%. So right now they're 2 of 8 shooting the ball. So they missed one. They missed 3 3-pointers, and also missed a shot in the lane and also in the mid-range and stuff like that. So they've been missing shots. Pelicans had 3 and missed 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 shots they missed and made 3 shots. So it's 3 out of 6 for about 50%. Okay, let's give you Trey Murphy shots. I'm going to give you those. Give you a second. So he's 2 of 4. Trey Murphy.
Final game of the night. Dyson Daniels, if you're just joining us, top draft pick by the New Orleans Pelicans, went down right ankle sprain, got caught on the foot of Brandon.
So that's not good. Right ankle sprain for Dyson Daniels. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he will be out. That's a ankle. So that's gonna be big. Hopefully he can recover in a couple of days. I know it's like I said, summer league. So free throws coming up. Best thing to do for us is play. Just play to continue to play hard and let's not have any more injuries. Score is still 76-57. It's your score. And let's see if they can get a 3 off. And down by the pounds. So it's 79-56.
The best of the best there. You're performing in front of them on that Friday night. You're able to be there amongst
scores
but at the same time
76-59. Let's see if Portland will try to go to the lane, and they do. They get the easy basket. Makes it 78-59. Let's see if the Pels can get a shot off here. And the shot is good. Makes it 78-61. And easy bucket. That's going to be a foul.
Almost on steroids, because the whole NBA world meets here. Owners, coaches, GMs, personnel directors, players, European scouts, European teams, players at all different levels that are looking to prolong their career. So
free throw coming up, and that is going to be no good.
I love seeing these young players as they transition to their professional careers. But also, it's a great gathering place for people that really love the game of basketball.
And that includes the fans as well. We've had great atmosphere these first 3 days, starting on Thursday night. You walk into the building.
Free throw is no good. Score is still 79-61. So we all live tonight. Once again, we will have if we have post game comments from the Pelicans coaching staff, we will have it tonight for you. So post game show will be after tonight's game. We will have our next game. That will be we will have that 4:51 remaining.
I'm a big EJ Liddell fan. He obviously hasn't played well. Really, their team hasn't played well today. But I'll tell you what, he'd make a big time tight end.
That's a good call.
I mean,
look at the shoulders.
I mean, he would be a big time Gronk. You retire with what EJ is.
6'7", 240.
Scores once again 79-61. To score.
I love the
Let's
way
see if the
they
shot, they'll see if they'll get a shot off. And looks like the Pels will have the ball, and they do. And a dunk! Slam dunk! By Lindell, so nice little dunk by him. 79-63.
Documented earlier, slid down the draft board and could turn out to be one of those second round steals.
The other player from Ohio State, Alcabrano, is no joker. I've watched them practice in the fall.
So score is still
He just
79-63.
before the light bulb went on.
Okay, Lindell with
His last 17 games.
2 points. So Lindell 1 of 4 shooting.
Phenomenal. So, I mean, Alcabrano and Chris Holman does a really good job with his team.
Najee Marshall will go to the line here.
So Najee Marshall, his first free throw is up and good.
And a reminder, NBA
Makes it
Summer League action continues
79-64. So we will have another Summer League game. We'll give you, I'm going to go ahead and give you a Summer League game. Okay, the next Summer League game will be against Atlanta. That will be on Monday at 5 p.m. We will probably have that game for you on once again Facebook and YouTube. We'll have that Monday, and then Wednesday we'll have Washington, and then we will have the LA Lakers. So game, so we will have Summer League basketball, and let's see if they get a shot off here, and shot is no good. Missed shot. Ball goes back over to the Trailblazers.
That's your handicap. But they got a bunch of guys that play a bunch of minutes.
They do.
Duarte, Jackson, Duarte.
Yep. They got some guys who played.
And then shot is
3 minutes to
good.
go.
81-65. Portland on top. 3 minutes remaining.
Marshall was on the drive.
Okay, points to the paint. Portland leading 52-26. Fast break points. Portland leading 13-9. And bench points, the Trailblazers leading 33-26. So 15 turnovers, that's something they have to cut out. Once again, three-point shooting's been absolutely atrocious. 4 out of 28 tonight. That's not written set in stone. That's something they got to. Let's see if the Pels can get the ball back. Brandon Williams will be fouled.
A Summer League flashback set coming up next. Stay with us.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
At Domino's, you can get more than just your favorite pizza. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and yes, medium 2-topping pizzas as well. Carry out any 2 or more mix-and-match items for $5.99.
Okay, once again, your score, 81-45. Not a good night for the Pelicans, to say the least. I mean,
Wait till you see me on the downtown.
they're going to have a tough game this Monday against Atlanta. I mean, I'm going to tell you that now. So they're going to have to, like I said, flush this game and get ready for the next one. And that's Atlanta on Monday night. So once again, the score is 81-45. So let's show you if I can show you the stats on the screen. Stats are right on the screen. Pelicans are shooting 19-65, 29%. Portland shooting 29 of 67. That is good for 43%. The three-point shooting, once again, we will show you those. Okay, three-point shooting, Pels 4 of 13, and Portland 3 of 23. Now your points to paint right now has Portland leading 52-26. Fast break points 13-9. And bench points 33-26. We'll get back to game coverage of the Pelicans and Trailblazers. We'll come back to you in just a few moments.
Years ago, you and I were on this game, right? At this call. Yes, we were.
So free throws coming up for
Of course. 3 years.
free throws up and good. Makes it 82-65 is your score. So 82-65. Second free throw coming up.
What will be the memories made at this year's Summer League? We'll find out.
Is good.
Sacramento Kings.
So it's 83-65 is your score. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the game. See if the Pels can get a shot off here. And it's going to be a foul coming in.
Servetus appeared in 3 games for the Detroit Pistons last season. Mainly played in the G League out of Lithuania.
So the free throw is
Jaron Collins, the
good.
head coach for the
Makes it 83-66. And the second free throw is no good. And it's now 83-66. Score is still Pelicans still trailing. Let's see if the Pelicans can kind of get something going, go on a run or something. Let's see if they can get a defensive stop here. Murphy has 23. Hopper has 18. And that shot is no good. Ball going back to Pelicans. See if the Pelicans can cash in. The 3 is no good. 3-point shot again, no good. Ball goes back to the Trailblazers, still trailing 83-66. The score.
13%. We're going to close off the perimeter for the remainder of the game. 90 seconds to go.
Okay, once again, 13% for the Pels. That's 4 out of 30. So 4 out of 30 tonight. Not a good night for the 3-point shooting for the Pels. Same thing with the Trailblazers. They only shot 3 shots. Good for also 13%.
Shaden Sharp here in this Summer League run in Las Vegas.
After the first quarter, I thought they played pretty good basketball. It started obviously.
Pelicans offensive rebounds 9-6. Defensive rebounds, that's a different story. 43-28 in favor of Portland.
That is 11-point second quarter. Blew the game open, and Portland going to go on a victory here as we wind it down. Jared Harper coming up big off the bench.
Let's see if they get shot off, and no good.
And now Bowden will go to the free throw line. Out of Bowling Green University, played 5 years. Another guy, good defender.
Back basketball is really good. Got a couple guys that went in the draft. Toledo, who's a very, very good player. Kind of this time of the night on the East Coast. Gotta be honest with you.
So the free throws, let's see if
block right here.
Free throw 1 minute 17 seconds. 83-67. That shot is good. So it's 83-68.
Coming up on the final minute here in
So final minute here in the fourth quarter.
Alexander with the flush.
The nice little flush out. Scores 85-68.
That's right. Acquired in trade.
Who's a very, very good coach.
And the shot is no good. Still 45 seconds remaining.
Triple play at Toledo.
Score is still 85-68 is your score.
They had about 700 people there. It was a terrific fun event.
So it looks like it's going to be a foul coming in. 33 seconds remaining.
And one more foul to the tally with 33 seconds to go.
We needed that one.
Got to get to 10 team fouls to get to the bonus in Summer League. 52 fouls in the ballgame.
That is something right there.
I did the drive from Cleveland to Detroit many times.
That football is really good. They always,
Been through
got one,
Toledo a few
they always
times.
didn't get that one upset. win.
And that shot is no good. The ball will go back to the Pels. Let's see if the Pels can get a shot off in the last few minutes of the game. And the shot is no good. So it looks like Portland will get the win tonight. So final score tonight,
Who went the distance?
Trailblazers win 85-68. Good game for them. Pelicans, once again, absolutely was just a stinker tonight. So final score 85-68. We will have post-game coverage. So we'll wait for if we have coach of the league, we will give you those we will so we'll go ahead and give you the so once again your score is 85-68 the final score. So we'll have post game coverage. So post game coverage getting ready to begin in about 15 minutes. So we will switch over to
Get business internet from Verizon, the network businesses rely on. Ditch cable and switch to Verizon Business Internet with fast, reliable solutions nationwide. Find the perfect solution.
so final score 85-68 your score. I'm gonna be honest with you. This was not a good game. This was an absolute stinker, if you ask me. Look, I mean this is only summer league, but the truth of the matter is, when you play games like that, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. First quarter, the Pelicans did pretty good. Now the second quarter and on, they kind of fluttered. That's one thing they did. They absolutely fluttered. I mean, that's something, look, that should never happen. Should absolutely never happen. I mean, I'm going to tell you, look, this team's going to have a long way to go, to be honest with you. They're not, like I said, this team, if this team wants to make a playoff this year, they got to clean up their problems. They had, once again tonight, we will show you stats. So I'm going to go ahead and put those up on my screen. Let me put that in my cameras. So I'm going to switch this. My camera's right here. So we're going to switch my cameras. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these cameras around so I can show you these stats. Switch the cameras. So the cameras are on the screen. Stats are on the screen. Pelicans finished up with 27.5%. Portland finished up with 42%. The turnovers in the game absolutely was horrible. 15-9. That was just not something we should be doing. 3-point shooting tonight was absolutely just trash for the Pelicans. They only shot 12.5%. Portland shot 24, 3 of 24. They did shoot 12.5% as well. So both teams were absolutely just not shooting the ball when it comes to the also, let's give you those bench points. I'm going to put those in the screen for you. Okay, the points in the paint, Pelicans trail 54-26. fast break points, Pelicans 12, 13-9, and also bench points. That's another problem that the Pelicans are going to have to totally address. It's those bench points. Because the truth of the matter is, look, our bench has to be strong. We have to have players coming off that bench contributing to the game. So, once again, there's no comparison. This game, like I said, it was absolutely just a very stinky game tonight. It was just slop. The coach, I hope the coach gets this straightened out, because on Monday they're going to be taking on Atlanta. And I'm going to tell you, Atlanta might do the same thing to them. So they better be aware of it. They got 2 days to do it. They got Sunday and they got Monday to get their act together. So once again, your final score, 85-68 is your final. Pels lose tonight. First night of Summer League play. So we'll go ahead and give you the other full stats. So I'm going to give you those quarter by quarter shooting charts. Let's give you the 4 quarter stats. I'm going to green for you. So we'll put that in there for you so you'll see them. Okay, the Pelicans shot 6 out of 18. That's good for 33%. Portland shot 6 out of 17. That's good for 35%. So they did shoot pretty well. They missed a lot of 3-point shots tonight, the Pels. So that's something right there they're going to have to address, because if we're going to have those long-range 3-point shots, that's definitely going to have to be straightened out. So that's where we stand right now with the shooting. So that was in the 4th quarter. We'll give you the second half. So I'll give you those second half shooting stats. So second half shooting stats. The Pels did shoot 27%. The Trailblazers shot 15 out of 36. That's good for 42%. So they did shoot pretty well when it comes to the field goals. So once again, your final score, 85-68 is your final. We'll have post-game comments from the Pelicans coaches. We're waiting for that. Here he is. Let's go ahead and switch him. So we're going to give you that post-game comments as we go. So I'm going to switch it over to the post-game comments.
That, and we got to do a better job of collapsing that defense and kicking out and letting that ball do the work for us and not do it one-on-one.
What did you think of what Jared Harper did coming in off the bench?
Thought Harper did a really good job bringing some. Obviously, he's one true point guard, scoring point guard, but really good job getting downhill, putting guys in spots, and obviously with Dyson going down, there's going to be a lot more opportunity for him.
So you got this, at any point, you anticipate Dyson being available for any of these games?
It's too early to tell. Obviously, he pulled his ankle. I know that he is able to put weight on it. Having said that, as far as his availability going forward, you guys have been around Summer League long enough. So we'll see. We'll see.
How tough was it to see him go down? You don't know when.
Yeah, obviously, it's frustrating for him. It's frustrating for us as a team organization. That being said, injuries are part of the game. I don't think it's anything more than sprained ankle, and go rehab it and be diligent with his rehab and get back out there when he gets back out there. So kind of just is what it is, and next man up mentality.
What did you think of Trey Murphy's aggressiveness? He got the line
Yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job being aggressive. Then there were some other times trying to do a little too much in terms of getting into with the turnovers. They had 4 turnovers in the first half. All of our guys just continue to move the basketball. Played better as the game went on. He hasn't played obviously in a little bit. Having said that, I know that he'll I'm expecting a big bounce back.
Do you think that was just knocking off a little bit of rust in the first one? He did seem to get better as the game.
Yeah, I think he got better as the game went on. I see the 4 turnovers by him and Najee apiece in the first half. Doing a pretty good job getting to the paint. Like I said, it's an overarching theme of getting to the paint and either finishing and or creating the next best play for your teammates in those opportunities.
Okay, once again, Coach Collins talking about the game. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, they got a lot to absolutely work on. Them turnovers, that was 15 turnovers. It's not going to get you nowhere. It's going to get you losses in the regular season. Sure, this is summer league play, but the truth of the matter is you got to get those turnovers under control. So once again, your final score, 68-45 is your final. Once again, thanks for joining us here on Facebook. We had no viewers, but that's highly okay with me. I'm not going to get mad about it, but like I said, look, Pelicans definitely are going to have a long way to go before the season starts. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Saturday, Sunday morning. We will be back on tomorrow for Sports Talk, and Monday we'll be back on for Pelican Summer League play when they play the Atlanta Hawks.